I agree with him.
You know, something we possibly I didn't even notice it until chat was reacting to it happening. But Haxorn got an immortal there at the end
Oh, he did?
on Sandwraith. Apparently, he actually got
On
an
the losing
immortal
team.
on the losing team. Yeah, I mean that goes to show you just how crazy that game was. And as far as complexity actually winning it was just that shouldn't have happened. It felt like, but it did. So, yep, that was
Yeah,
something.
I feel like it's well deserved though, because they played it so damn well in those fights. I think.
Oh yeah, team fight.
Aluna into Andrew. I don't even know if we touched on the first picks, but yeah, it's like when Ophelias are down, I think one of Slab's really favorite heroes is the Parasite, and I know that Complexity also likes to run the Parasite, so I understand why he would want to first pick that.
Yeah.
Honestly, a mag first pick from Complexity is not something we see that often, I don't feel like, but obviously a very solid hero.
I got a Pebbles here, so Mickey Pebbles. We're gonna see.
It gives a lot away, and that's also one thing I actually wanted to bring out there in the draft, that this game Walsall was unbanned, and he was not last game. So yeah, fair enough, they do even go ahead and pick him, and he's obviously just such a strong hero. And you can the strongest thing about the hero, I think, is that you can literally put him anywhere and he'll do well. You know, you can put him short, you can put him suicide, you can put him in a jungle. He doesn't care. He'll do fine anywhere. So.
Yeah, we see you. You ran short lane Wild Soul several games and done very well.
Yeah, and suicide also that you can put it anywhere, and the hero is just so versatile and great pick. I will say this though, I would like Complexity to address that Pebbles mid, because Mige especially is one of those players who can really, really take over games if he gets that early start. So I really hope they don't sack mid, because I do think that will be a sort of easy way to give away the game to Sync.
How do you address it? Well, what do you think would make sense here?
Prison dual lane.
Okay.
And they are really good at that as well. Fuzzitas loves Prisoner. It's one of his best heroes, I think,
well,
even.
You see Slap banning out. I was going to say he bans out Hellbringer Riptide, but he is going to ban Valkyrie instead of Save That Prisoner. Valkyrie, an interesting ban, really, with that said.
Yeah, so that's... Usually they don't have Formless playing the Wild Soul. They would have him on some like Simmer carry, right? And then they would man up. So that's why I believe they really like to have the Valkyrie carry on Formless when they do this man up. So... they're probably not gonna dual mid. They're probably gonna do the tri lane. Well, it depends now. They could do the puppet on Formless, I think. Does he play that? He does, right?
On
it's kind of rare, I guess.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's as popular on him as to say like an Immoboy or something. But
I'm sure you can play it.
Yeah,
it would be a great pickup for them, I think. But we'll see what they go with. Midas. Actually, I think it's a little bit surprising that Midas is unbanned, like all that way. You know, like it's.
Well, to be honest, Complexity may have picked it up themselves if it wasn't picked there. So.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, that's a surprise, definitely, to see that fourth picked, but making it through. So you see carry options. Complexity actually the one to ban all these heavy carries. Again, they have the Wild Soul already, so.
Yeah, they don't need a hard carry at all themselves. So, I think the Malkin is maybe gonna be pretty solid. It's good against the Wild Soul with the splash damage. Splash. You know, deals to both the bear and the hero. I'm just looking here. Silhouette is a really obvious one, I think.
Nitro's there.
I think Silhouette is one of Haxion's favorite heroes, if I'm not mistaken.
Moon Queen. They've been doing that lately.
They have.
Do they?
I don't think it's very.
Oh, that would be something, man. For their eggs in the basket of Moon Queen.
Really? Oh man, I hope they're gonna pick Silhouette here.
Lord Cell4. Let's talk about him for a second, because again, he got these nerfs here in this last patch. But
yeah.
Do you think
so
it's
the
a good
nerfs
pick still?
Yeah, for sure. It is a great pick, because it kind of the way they're setting up to pick here, the leading team. It's really well read as well by Complexity. They're setting up to pick a one call lineup, right? So that's why Self Forest really does shine. You know, when there's a single call on the enemy team, Self is just so much better than if it's a dual call, because you can only ulti one of them. Oh, that's a hell of aggressive team right there.
Yeah, that really is.
So wait, who's going to be playing the? Wait, what? Self Forest and also. I'm a little bit confused here. Is it a laning Self Forest?
Well, okay, that it could be, yeah. That's why would they go maybe they were worried about a final pick Cell Force against the Wild Soul, but that wouldn't have made sense though with Sync's lineup. So yeah, that is strange now that you mention that. Really.
So do you think that they picked the Lord to not let Sync pick the Lord?
Well,
Because I don't.
that's what I was wondering. But would they really go Lord South Forest with that final pick there?
Yeah, I was gonna say that would be not a good lineup at all.
No.
So it doesn't seem that's the reason, right? Oh well, they're right clicking Revenant. Well, I'm honestly, is it gonna? I think it might be a Fuzzy Slav on. Yeah, Fuzzy Slav so far is mid maybe. What do you think? Oh wait, what?
Okay, no, they're gonna jungle Wild Soul, so Drunken's gonna be formless, and Fuzzy
Yeah,
will
of course they
play
have to jungle the
South
Wild Soul
Forest.
because I know that
Okay.
Formless does not play Wild Soul.
Okay. Huh. All right. Well, yeah. Shout out to Nier. That is true. He did actually run South Forest in the game one actually yesterday.
He did?
Yeah. Nier played it against them and ran it middle, and it was against a Pebbles Aluna actually, or it was Pebbles Rhapsody, but still similar idea.
How did he do?
He overall, I mean, he did pretty well. He did have a little bit of roam. They actually ran Geomancer that game as well with an Andromeda, so they had a lot of roam to help him early on. And so,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I wonder
They
if
don't have
that's
that this game.
that will kind of. I mean, Magnus Andromeda is kind of that, but
Yeah, I guess so.
essentially
So I
is
guess
that.
it's. Do you think it's man up with Mag Andro? Because they don't really want to duel the Drunken, right?
So what they did yesterday, now what EVA Corporation did yesterday, again, it is pretty similar because they had the Andro Geomancer, which, again, Geo's somewhat similar to Magnus, and they had God, I forget their carry actually now, but they did try lane aggressive at the start, and then they adjusted the supports to kind of start roaming after that. So I wonder, yeah, that could be possible here. And then just lane the Wild Soul even.
So we expect a. Okay, I think the Sync is just laning normally, right? They're just doing the Suicide Minus dual mid with Pebbles and Puppet Short, which is pretty strong lanes. So would they? Yeah, I think it would make a lot of sense if Complexity would do Mag Andrew against the Puppet, and then maybe ward some of Parasite Camps. I think that would be really good actually, because like what they kind of want is for Lumina to have to rotate bottom to help the Puppet, right? Because if that leaves Pebbles solo mid, and I don't think Pebbles solo mid's gonna win against the solo Lord South Forest. So that's what. Yeah, I think that would be amazing if Complexity did that. And Wild Soul, you just create a lot of space for him. Oh man, that skin on Wild Soul, I can't help but say it looks so good.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
It's the new one. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, I think somebody's played it recently. Yeah.
So damn cool. Like when you go in the ulti form, you have like two swords. It looks so damn cool. On fire.
Sure, we'll see that here from what you got. Plenty of ulti-form use on Wild Soul. Yeah, so again, it seems probably pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of what Complexity does here. Their lanes.
Yeah, for sure. So Pebbles is gonna go the level 3 combo build. So he probably is gonna get that Tango, the Runes of Light that Slap has. He's gonna probably give them to Mickey. He's not gonna need boots this game. See, and Mickey goes a lot of build up. He could actually get a pull as well. So he is going to be against the Drunken.
This is kind of interesting. I just happened to look over at chat since we're in this pause, and Insania's in chat right there. And he's actually mentioning he's calling 100% dual lane Pebbles, short lane. So he's thinking they're going to dual short lane Pebbles, and he's saying if Complexity is smart, they would actually put Wild Soul middle, is what he was getting at. Now, that's before the draft actually finishes, to be fair, so
yeah.
I don't know.
But I've never seen what you got play Wild Soul mid. I've only seen him do jungle, so I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, the Pebbles short, yeah, sure, that might very well happen, but I don't think the Wild's going to be mid. I mean, we'll see. I think that would be very unlikely, but I mean, Pebbles short, that's definitely solid as well. Pebbles one of those heroes who can definitely take all the games, who gets the early farm, and I would say Puppet one-on-one against South would do a lot better.
Okay.
For sure, I think that's actually the smarter way to lane it. We'll see if they put the Puppet mid.
All right, here we go.
So Pebbles get that region from Parasite, and Midas is not getting any pulled region.
So Force heading mid right now. Well, taking a different path actually.
Wait, could they? There's no way they're tri-laning in Dragon, right? Like what? Those items on Wild Soul are not.
That's
usually
not
what you would
laning.
buy.
Yeah.
That is laning.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Because you wouldn't even need you don't need regen at all if you're jungling Wild Soul. I've jungled so much Wild Soul.
Okay.
So
That would make sense, actually. Yeah.
no, yeah, you wouldn't. You would usually buy a hatchet on the Boo Boo to farm faster in the jungle because you don't have anyone uh, harassing you. And you wouldn't need the stats either if you were
Well,
jungling.
so that's what I was saying, though. I mean, again, this is what Evil Corporation did yesterday against Sync. They essentially ran this idea of a tri-lane, and then they had the supports roam early on in mid to help South Forest, and they just laned the... well, they didn't have a Wild Soul, so... But, again, that's... At least the tri-lane is similar.
Yeah, it is. And just to clarify, it's 100% not a jungle Wild Soul because he boarded his own hard camp.
Okay.
So that's not happening. But yeah, you're right. Like a drunken tri-lane? What the hell? I've never seen that. Not once.
Well, I mean, you figure he could be decent in it. Like, sure, he won't get levels necessarily, but he obviously has plenty of ways to assist for kills and help in that sense. So.
Yeah, but it's just such a level dependent hero, right? Because like
Yeah.
you want to get the drink and stuff before the Q really does something, and But it is against the dual lane though, so maybe they'll make it work.
Yeah.
I don't even they don't know that trial laning here, so maybe they, if they get the bloodlust and get boots in the supports, then it's gonna be really rough for Sync, I think. So there's a pull going on here with the Wild Soul, the Boo Boo here, so they're gonna get lane control as well bottom.
Nice, yeah. Pulls it to mid.
So I'm gonna see top. Yeah, I think it's really well laned actually by Complexity because they're set up to win. They're set up to win all 3 lanes. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah. Wild Soul top against Midas, yeah. South Forest.
Yeah,
Rebels, yeah.
that's easy win.
And then obviously the tri-lane bottom. No, you're right. It does seem that. So really the jungle, then slapped on the Parasite, he's going to have a really big impact then. It's the important thing to take from that then.
Definitely, yeah. Slaps. It's all about slap this game.
You see Andromeda even standing in the camp to make sure. Okay, he's going to stand in the pole camp here while they're ward blocking the camp.
Yeah, that's well played. Super well played.
And he has
the lane control. Oh, it's gonna be such a grim game for. Oh, I think Hax might be dead here. Oh no, that's not in range. No range. He had boots though, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna get no farm because they're not gonna have lane control this game.
So you mentioned that last game with him being Sand Wraith and how that was like okay. Now is that as okay on a Puppet Master, or is that kind of a big deal?
I mean, I'm looking at the lineup as well, and it's so much about aggression and getting pick-offs, even more than last game. Like this game, they really just they have no chance late game.
Yeah,
I'd say so. So yeah, I think he's a hero that is very item dependent with the Shroud because he can gang without it, but he's not very mobile. It's not like when he gets level 6, he has a global ability like Senrif. Oh, are they gonna get the stack here in the product? They are actually nice with him. It's really good. So that, yeah, it's all they can get, and they get lane control as well. It's super good. Let's see here, mids. I'm expecting Self to do super well against Pebbles.
So far,
but it is Mika though.
Yeah, that is a factor.
So, yeah, both having a good game here. Top lane.
Midas 8-2, Wild Soul 10-4 currently. So
yeah, also having a really good time up here as we expected.
Double damage top rune. It's been here for a little bit, so let's see if anyone ends up getting it, able to make a play with it. I think bottles are coming here. Well, Pebbles already has his now.
Yeah, it's like you don't really want to go for it if you don't have bottle, obviously. And Pebbles is such a slow hero.
There we go.
So yeah, it's actually looking good for Sync here if you look at Golden XP. Because they got a level 4 puppet bottom. I didn't expect that actually.
Yeah.
That's really, really good for them, honestly. That's super good, because that duel versus tri-lane.
Yeah. Hey, stay alive and get the levels, and he's doing his job, really. That's all you can ask for, so. Now, Drunken, of course, is, well, not that great, actually. 9-3 here on Creep Farm. So, he had a little bit of trouble early on because of the push and into the tower. for the creep kills.
And it doesn't have a hatchet.
Oh, yeah. Andro even stealing a kill right there. Well.
Legion is posing, actually. Damn, Mika, I don't even, like, mid lane, I don't think any of them missed the last hit yet. Well,
Yeah,
it's close at least.
It must be, yeah, 23-3 versus 22-1. So obviously on top of that there for sure. Yeah, obviously the deny's coming out too, but yeah, neither one of them are like. I mean, I get. Well, Lord South Force kind of is as a kind of a level 6 impact, you know, with that Undying. I don't know if he can get a kill on Pebbles by himself, but it's not like a Deadwood.
That's probably going to be difficult. That would have to be a rotation as well, I believe.
Yeah.
But then again, who's going to rotate? I guess the tri lane, but yeah.
Well, that's what's to talk about too now, because obviously, yeah, you got a case of Andro and Magnus. You don't want to just sit down here stealing all this experience constantly from Drucken. You pointed out, I mean, Drucken's very reliant on levels, so got to move sooner than later. You think? Maybe.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should like get some kills on there, but I mean, it's hard, easier said than done, obviously. But yeah, it's a little bit iffy not getting anything out of a tri-lane in for 340, you know, almost 4 minutes. Puppet is 220. How is he? Oh, I was not expecting Puppet to get this much farm at all.
Man, should do pretty well. Slapped here, by the way. Oh, a nice 4-minute block there by Magnus to prevent him from getting a solid creep in this area at least. There's a Striders on top of that, but yeah, I mean, Puppet Master, mentioned, his farm's not that bad. He's about to hit level 5 here. Now they're gonna go for a kill though, but he's just too quick. Sees it coming.
Yeah, they're playing it really well, Sync.
And then Pebbles, obviously continuing his great start here, but so is Self4. So yeah, just a lot of expected there, at least in the middle lane. Midas has that potential to, you know, get level 6 and so on, and then start moving himself. So,
Oh, mid lane.
Is that going to be a kill? Pebbles chucks him back in. Not enough damage initially. Double damage on a Lord South Forest. Lap trying to secure this kill, but being Lord South Forest, it's hard to secure anything. So, not going to get it in the end. He will survive and continue farming.
Mag actually gonna maybe get the Pebbles.
Oh, Undying. Put the Undying out. More Certissima. That's going to be enough. Auto attack, guaranteed a kill. Magnus barely survives. That would have been unfortunate to turn to Bloodlust, but he actually does survive it.
You know, he actually, I don't like this. He didn't get a single point in Steam Bath. I would suggest always getting at least 1 point in Steam Bath, no matter what you're doing. I don't think it's good just not completely skipping anything stats. I don't like that at all. So, I don't know if you noticed, but he actually clicked the minimap there for a second. He started running towards Parasite, but Slapdog realized he's not gonna get him in range. But if Slap kept running and Mag did the stutter step as he did, then he would have gotten the kill.
Yeah.
But obviously, you didn't expect him to click the map, you know. I don't know if you saw it, but it's just a little thing there.
Got it there.
He started running towards the Parasite when he has 80 HP.
That was a little scary, but obviously he lives it, and they get the Bloodlust. All of a sudden, Lord South Forest just skyrockets there, 450 gold per minute now. And I mean, that's definitely the #1 hero to kill early on is that Pebbles, especially in the hands of Mickey. So
definitely, he's still 340 though. That's insane.
Yeah, gets right back to farming here. As Drunken got a little better down here, 260 GPM, but he's barely ahead of the Puppet Master, so that's not really that great in the end, honestly.
This trial is not really working out.
No.
They're still ahead though. Look at Wildsoul.
Yeah, he's
doing great up here. So what I like to do, okay, I like it. Yeah, he bought the hatchet. So what you do as the Wildsoul is you send Boo Boo out to stack for you every time. That's why this short in Wildsoul is so damn great. And then you keep pushing up the lane. You don't really mind the Suicide getting too much, because you will get even more. So whenever it's triple stack, the hard camp, you just push up the lane and then go take it. They're actually going to do a play on Midas here, I think. Yeah. No, they're just rotating him into the jungle. Okay, that's smart. I like it. They're abandoning bottom, I think.
Yeah, just going to give it up. But like you said, they can kind of rotate here as Walsall goes to the jungle. Drunken take over top lane. Trying to maybe catch Midas, but he's not falling for it. Zibe playing a little too safe. Zibe has a history of, by the way, getting like an early post haste even, and Kind of wonder if that's something he's going to try for this game, or maybe that's usually if he gets an okay start. Which he kind of has here, I guess. But oh, he's in trouble. He knows it, but Magnus did not stun in time, and he will survive.
Yeah, that was the. I think if he blinked to any other way than where he did there, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
So well played by Sibbe. I think he would go Stratus into blink this game. That's probably a little bit better.
Okay.
That skin though, now there you go. Looks so beast.
It is pretty beastly, yeah. And there's the tower kill. They give it a Formless right there. Have him recover nicely. All right, so big tower kill early on for Complexity. And again, Lord Self-Force. What kind of build should Lord Self-Force go for, you think? Should he get that tablet, the portal key maybe? Help initiate, or?
Tablet. I don't think tablet is that great this game. It's, but it's obviously an okay build up overall. I think it's always iffy what you go on self-laning, whereas in the jungle you can get away with more stuff. I mean, what items? Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, obviously he needs some kind of build up, but in jungle I wouldn't even mind a straight sheepstick. But I don't know. I don't want to suggest that right now. But I really think that's the highest impact item you could build. I don't know, I've never seen Fuzzy play this hero, so he picked up the vestment, just tanking up as for now. We'll see, and honestly.
Stats, yeah. Well, that'll be interesting to find out here. Pebbles, by the way, he's looking for a vulnerable Wild Soul. I don't know if he would have enough damage himself. I don't think he would, really.
Not on Strength boots, but he could wait for him to change to Agility boots, which he will do during this farming this camp, obviously.
Oh, man, look at that.
Oh, actually,
they see the support coming, though, and that's going to scare off Wild Soul.
Yeah.
That was big reaction from him. Pebbles goes back middle instead. And we'll just continue to farm it up. So, yeah, good heads up there. Keeping alive, and remains a 1-0 hero kill game in favor of Complexity here.
So Drunken is actually back to 350 somehow. That's solid. And this game we do see a little different of a build. He's picking up a light tube, so I think Complexity likes to buy Helm into Shield Breaker on him, if I'm remembering correct.
Yeah.
Obviously no steam boots like the Zibbe and Ghost Marches, which is also a great item and Drunken.
Yeah, one of the few heroes you could expect to possibly see Helm in the Black Legion on.
Yeah, it's solid. Because he's just going to be... Damn, they're going to have a hella tanky team. Are you watching that?
Yep.
Wild Soul, Self, the Helm.
Strength.
Good lord.
Yeah. A lot to work with there, for sure. I guess not 3 strength. Technically, Wild Soul's agility, but point still stands. Midas... Oh, he's fine. A little bit of chase.
He went to Stratus. I don't think it's going to be first item post-haste, but Stratus is just so good on him. He's actually going to steal... Exactly. It's only a single stack, but yeah.
Not a huge deal. But nice source there, farm there. Yeah, you expect Wild Soul to probably get more of the auras here in the end. That, of course, Abyssal Skull and then souls and things like that. So he'll probably be that side of things. You know, whether or not he gets like that Frostal Skull, Wingbow, items like that. I don't know if we should see those. Possibly not.
Yeah. Nah, well, obviously they're great. Demonic, always a great item.
Yeah.
And I think he can probably get away with it as well. It just depends how well he wants to get it. So I actually went to do some testing here. There's not too much going on, so I'm just going to tell it right here. I think it's kind of interesting. So before the change to Wild Soul, everyone used to buy the Muck, right? So I went and tried Muck on Wild Soul, and I just did nothing. Just Muck, no boots, nothing else. Just straight Muck in the jungle, and it works out pretty well. So the thing is that they did also change another thing about Wild Soul, and that is that the Muck doesn't deal damage now if it's too far away from the hero.
Yeah.
So that's the main reason you don't want to do it. I think they might get a kill mid here.
The swap from Andromeda, though. It'll be a kill, but it'll be the one they didn't want necessarily. Still, a kill's a kill there in the end.
That looked pretty funny, like with the swap, and then he was like trying to truck him, and then he trucked Andrew instead.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Andrew's here.
That was pretty solid, because like they barely lose anything from the Andrew dying. 200 gold. Yeah, really, really well done there.
Yep. He brought that up last game, like killing supports especially. It's not nearly as impactful. I mean, that Lord Self-Force would have definitely been much bigger, but good swap. Keeps him alive, and Self-Force...
Yeah, level 10.
Yeah, level 10 here. He's going to put the Undying on Pebbles, actually. Pebbles, good job. He reacted right away. If he kept running a little bit, Magnus was ready to stun. And that would have been a kill, absolutely. So at least he will survive that. But nice pressure there from Complexity, and the Undying. Not the longest cooldown, although it did get nerfed. That was one of his couple of nerfs here.
So one thing that haste for Pebbles. That's the best rune he could get. But yeah, so I want to comment a bit on Slab's build here. He's going Abyssal, and the reason being that, and I really like it, is because they have 2 cores on Hellborn, the 2 most farmed heroes, both dealing only physical damage. So Abyssal is just gonna, like, Abyssal Demonic this game is gonna do so much on Parasite. Like, he's gonna make his team take 25% less damage. So,
yeah, no,
amazing pickup. Amazing pickup.
Definitely the armor items in general gonna be pretty impactful here for this Legion side. Looks like the Sackstone even could be possible to pick up, something like the Midas possibly. Surprise.
Yeah, maybe. I doubt it though, because I think Midas is. What is he doing? Just keep spamming the W.
Yeah.
I think he's like the hero. He's more of like the sheepstick, picky sheepstick hero on that team.
Yeah, true.
So I don't think we're gonna see that this game. Maybe if it was more of a push lineup they had, I think yeah, for sure you could see it on a Midas then, sure. But that's not the win condition for Sync this game. It's not buying a Sackstone. So Shroud already finished by Puppet. You know, this is a little bit cheaper to buy now. So he recovered nicely, 91 creep kills. Pebbles got his blink as well. I don't know if you saw that.
Yep, just purchased it. So this is where that gank, this is where the stride starts kicking in. Top lane though, Midas, 1 auto attack, he gets it. And Midas just trying to run the whole time, but Drunken chases him down. He's good at that. Of course, bottom lane now, by the way, Magnus gets caught by the portal key hasted Pebbles. And that's a kill as well. So 1-for-1 exchange at least.
There's some action.
There we go.
Only 4 kills so far, but there we go. It's nice.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, this is when it starts to turn on for Sync, though. The Assassin Child, the portal key. Now's the go time. And we're seeing that here.
I wonder what Drunken is buying. He's sending an item right now.
I didn't catch it, so.
No. I think it's in a cemetery. Or Mighty Blade.
Oh, could be, yeah. Oh, Pebbles, by the way, he missed the stun on Andromeda, and now he's pretty committed right here. He's in trouble. Magnus randomly stunned. Oh, he didn't. You're hoping for it, and he just doesn't go for it. So
that was close. That
yeah.
Aurora. So I did buy the Mighty Blade on Drunken. Looks like he's gonna get a BKB.
Okay. And they lost the bottom tower though while they were distracted trying to get the chase there. So that was pretty big for Sync overall.
Yeah, for sure it was. Yeah, really a big swing when they pick up the core items and Pebbles and Puppet. It's great. So, like, I think the synergy with the Luna this game is amazing as well with the global throw, with when you have both Puppet and Pebbles, who are like heroes that like to do pickups, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, like.
So they are looking for something mid right now. Miga is just all over the place, and it's so scary being Complexity right now. Whenever Pebbles is missing, they know, well, he's probably somewhere trying to kill you.
Yep.
They do give up the mid tower for free because of that, but also might get a tower bottom in response. He's scared again. He doesn't dare because, you know, Pebbles is missing. They do actually see him with that ward mid though. So they know he's mid right now. They should not die to this.
It's creeping up a little bit, but realizing that they're just too deep, so glad they accept the farm coming to him. But yeah, Puppet Master gonna get the Whispering Helm here.
Yeah.
Transition.
That's good. It gives him. It's a really valuable item to get, the Whispering Helm. It gives you both armor and damage and lifesteal, and it's a great item this game, especially against all the physical presence. Shrunken first, I would not have liked that, because you know they have a bunch of heroes like Self, Drunken, Wild Soul. They don't care about Shrunken, obviously. So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know if he's gonna buy one this game, to be honest, because he probably needs to when he gets a blink, but he's not even close. So
yeah. No, but it's kind of funny you mentioned the Shrunkens, because on the other side of the spectrum, Complexity, however, they're all getting Shrunken. Self-Force, well, maybe not Wallace. Again, he could go the Frost of Skull, of course, but yeah, Drunken Master, as we pointed out, their Self-Force, in fact, having his, so Shrunken is good on their side.
I think even Shrunken Wild Soul is amazing as well this game.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, top lane. Oh, he's good. Nice tonight, though.
That was hella close. And he's actually going in with Invis. He might kill the Andro. He saw the Aurora as well, so he knows that Andro is here around.
By himself currently. It's a free kill Andro. The other two, not so easy.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to be able to get it in the end. Complexity playing it smart. I don't know. They might have seen the invis bottled up on him, which is possible. So
Yeah, they got a rev forward now on Andrew.
okay, yeah.
So they did see it. But he's showing now, and they're like, okay, he's farming.
Yeah, good heads up, though.
Oh, you're right. Post haste on Midas.
He actually does get it, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he likes to do this. This is his style. Right here. So,
Hey.
post haste, a lot of mobility. And he has the portal key anyways. Nice combo to have there.
Mickey going shrunken. That's good. I suppose. Actually, yeah, I guess that's not really any allowed you get, honestly, when he's going the item. Oh, wait, he's actually in puzzle box now in Parasite. Oh, okay, I was expecting actually him to go to the demonic abyssal, but I like it. I mean, puzzle is good as well. Now, the bad thing about it is I would maybe have liked him to get the puzzle before the abyssal, because the puzzle is such an item that's about timing, you know, because like when the enemy team has shrunken head, it doesn't do as much. It doesn't mana burn, it doesn't really do too much, you know. So once they start getting shrunkens, this puzzle is going to have a less of an effect.
Yeah.
So, but he did choose to go that route, and I'm sure there's a reason for that.
Well, I like the perspective too, though. Of honestly, like a Soul's Bulwark and Vengeful Demonic would be so good here on this Legion team. And
yeah, I agree.
Then
especially against the Hellbourne.
Yeah, well, then that also brings up, I honestly think you could argue that maybe Pebble should have gone for that instead of the Shrunken here.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I thought Parasite was going to do it. So, but yeah, you're right. Pebbles could have really good Dynamo Pebbles for sure.
Oh, bottom lane. There's possible interaction here. Wildsoul's going to do some Ancients. Now, Midas sees this. He does have a Luna, and who's coming over? Puppet Master's running over with the Assassin Trowel, but Wildsoul, he is going to fall back before they collapse on top of him, so good heads up there again. See the warding coming out, a very aggressive wards from Sync. Makes sense, though, what they're trying to accomplish here. Get some nice pick-offs, some free kills. Only have a couple, though. Nearly 20 minutes in. So,
yeah,
not as much as they're hoping for, I'm sure. But still hope for sure. So Complexity, though, I mean, they do have a lead here on Sync, but it does seem like Complexity is playing the safe enough. And again, as we've stressed, I mean, this is a very strong, potentially late-game team. So they're
definitely
kind of turtling here.
Definitely, yeah, they don't mind this at all. So I'm guessing, is it really going to be Helm into Shrunken on Drunken? That's pretty defensive.
It is. It definitely is, but I think so. I mean, I guess he could have gone a Brutalizer, I guess, too, here. So that would be an odd
No. You got to see who's playing the hero.
Yeah. Not Mr.
This ain't no
Formless.
Zippy Drunken.
Not Formless here. But, I mean, that is a nice thing about Drunken, though. He is a hero that his skill set does allow him to do plenty of damage. He did go the Ghost Marches, as we pointed out, so even though if he goes a Shrunken here, he still will be dishing out some decent damage.
Yeah, for sure, he will. Yeah.
And that mobility.
I guess same on, but yeah, I guess. I was going to say maybe they want him as the front liner, but then like the team and they can have 3 heroes that can do that. But I'm wondering how the hell Sync is going to kill these raid bosses, you know? Like.
Yeah. Tanky targets, man. It's, again, they have potential to burst something like Puppet Master Assassin, or like the Voodoo Puppet, of course. Pebbles is out front. I mean, Parasite. But yeah, it's like they can only do that once, though, in a fight. So Midas is going to be good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, there's 3 targets here, and they can only do it once.
When they get Shruggins and Hellbourne, how is Sync going to deal damage?
Ain't going to be easy. Top lane? No, he's fine. Just harassing again. Again, Zebby very active with this post ace. That's why he likes this. Goes from top to bottom.
There really is no damage coming out from Sync's team if they get Shruggins and on their 3 cores. Plus they have the swap as well. Oh yeah, that's one thing to keep in mind, that Andrew is amazing against Puppet. Because you can immediately...
Yep. That's true. They got that back up there, and the Shrunkens are coming out, sure enough, so...
That was a Shrunken Helm. Yeah, you're right.
It was. Wildsoul is still kind of the question mark. And I figured he would have got Icebrand by now if he was going Frostwolf, so...
Yep, it looks like a Shrunken. He has 1600. Vestment as well. Oh, so tanky. Not farming that quick though. 360.
No.
I guess he has a lot of teammates taking up a lot of space as well, so it makes sense.
Now, you brought up last game, and they never did it, actually, as a middle lane. Midas, they could be setting up on it. Magnus, he does have his portal key now, so that's why they're trying. Just got it here, but nope, not going to be in time.
He senses something.
Yeah, they were all missing, so... Oh, he had a ward, actually, here in the mid.
He did? Oh, you're right, he did. All the way up there, yeah, smart.
That makes a little more sense. But Alchemist Bones here on the Hellborn team. Again, they are going up against a Puzzle Box Parasite now. So, are we going to see that is the question as they do catch Parasite. Swap in. Here we go. They're going to look to pick him off at least. And they will. Lord's Outforce also follows it up. Serenia going to go down. Nice transmute coming out. Pebbles jumping in there with the Shrunken Head even. But again, all these Shrunkens here on the Hellborn side, preventing so much damage. The Undying applied. Down goes Pebbles. Magnus did fall in the background, but a 3-for-1 in favor here, making it 3-for-2. As Midas and the Puzzle Box minions will secure another kill on Andromeda. But the Tri-Core is staying alive, though, for Complexity.
That was really good for Complexity, yeah. Pebbles, Parasite, Aluna for the two guys without anything in Hellborn.
Yep.
So, pretty solid fight there for Complexity. I feel like whenever Complexity is fighting, it's always in their favor. I don't know. And it's not like I'm being a fanboy or anything, but they're just so fucking good at it.
And I guess that kind of answered my own question, too, with the Alch Bones. Well, also gets it here, actually, before Shrunken even. Oh, Magnus catches Midas, by the way. He's out of mana now. Hero blocking as well. What a hero block from Oscar. And Zibe has to try to pour it out. He is going to be successful. Jeez, great play by both sides there.
I can't believe he survived that.
Yeah. For sure he's dead, but managed to somehow escape barely there.
But yeah, the Alchemist Bones, I like it.
Yep.
I think it's great. Great pickup. Patient saving his gold up there so he could see what Parasite went, and I'm sure that's why he, usually you would probably want to get the Alchemist before the Abyssal, because you want to get it as early as possible. But since Parasite went the Abyssal Skull, he was like, no need to get Alchemist, and then he sees, sure enough, Puzzle Box last fight, and then he's like, let's just get the Alchemist Bones, and I like it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, makes sense there, so has that now, and obviously just nice little farming tool as well on top of that, so.
BKB and Puppet, and yeah, that's solid. So next item, I think even a Hellfire would be solid. Just put it on that Wild Soul before he gets the ulti on.
You know what would be good, obviously, again, is the Void Talisman here on the Legion side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure it would. Agree. But then again, who should pick it up,
Yeah.
Aluna, I guess, but she's like the support.
Midas possibly use one too. He has been in a sheepstick though, and that's actually coming pretty nicely here for Zebe. Like 400 gold per minute.
This is the third time they're taking a stacked set of Ancients on Legion. They've really been doing an amazing job at that. I think that's something people aren't that great at remembering anymore. Like, it's something that we really stressed back in the days when it was usually like the one call against the other call. But it's like something that people forget.
He missed his combo middle lane. Now, reaction from South Forest going to pick off the support here in Aluna, it looks like. And now Pebbles, okay, he is going to survive. But yeah, he completely missed his combo. Is Aluna actually going to live? What? Aluna survived that? Wow, he actually juked.
So wait, who did he miss combo on?
It was miss combo on Andromeda. It was Andromeda was a free kill. Yeah, Pebbles missed the combo.
You see him in writing in chat USDs.
Yeah. Putting a little blame there, I guess, but okay. Well, I mean, again, they didn't lose anyone in the end somehow, so not the worst thing ever.
How did nobody die there? What the hell?
I don't know. That was ridiculous.
I agree.
Well, again, you know what? Yeah, USC sure, but it does kind of go back to a little bit with so much on the line. Now, Sync especially being down 1-0. I mean, the pressure's on, man.
Yeah, he might be
feeling it.
There's so much.
Yeah. Let's come down to this here. So, Conqueror.
So they know they didn't Kong. And they're actually backing immediately after that loose snipe. Wow. I think they could have taken it.
Oh, yeah. No, Sync was giving it up. They're not even trying.
Do they not? No, they don't. They don't know.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Oh, they are going back to it actually.
Okay. Now they see them maybe up at the top lane. So.
That was a bit awkward.
Yeah. Want to kill the Ancients, I guess, real quickly. But doing them now. Yeah, we do see the Porta Key on Fuzzy Sloth, and now he is getting that Sheepstick here. He's eventually going to have it, but a little bit later. Playing that True Initiator, though, really.
Yeah, I think that build is great. a little bit different than what you see in the jungle.
Yeah.
I like it though. Blink Sheepstick is such a good combo. Token on Drunken Master, who by the way got a shield breaker now. So he's starting to deal that damage that we've been requesting.
Yeah.
A little bit with his starting build. Now the armor items, Abyssal Bulwark is a heavy counter obviously to the shield breaker. So if Parasite picks up a Bulwark here in the near future, that is going to be a lot less effective. So we'll see.
Oh, up here in the jungle area, Legion side sync looking for a kill. Andromeda realizing there's a ward there now. Midas wants to make him pay. Go for the quick kill, the power side, and then even the just in case. Devil's jumping in with Stalagmite, so again, it's just an Andromeda, but still.
A Sheepstick already. I don't know if we even said that.
Midas
But
got
he
it.
finished it. 430 GPM. I didn't realize he was farming that well. Oh.
Yep. Yeah, that post haste allows him to do that. Again, he goes from like top to bottom constantly.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Pushing it out. Works very well for him, so. I mean, this gold per minute chart, too. We have 5 heroes over 400 gold per minute. That is not an often thing.
No, it really isn't. You're right. It's a well balanced, honestly.
Essentially
Especially on
6, basically. It's pretty ridiculous here, so. Sync's got the slight
Shrunken
advantage.
on Wildstorm.
He did finish that, yep. Anything on Boo Boo? No, just, you know what, speaking of that, actually, something we don't see is upgraded boots on Boo Boo anymore. Is that
No.
Is it just not good?
No. Because there's no reason to give it the extra attack speed anymore, because it doesn't have the chance to proc the root anymore.
Okay.
The cooldown on you, I think it's called Swipe, the spell that like it stomps the ground and deals AoE damage. It can proc from auto attacks, but the cooldown remains the same. It will proc after I think 3 auto attacks.
Okay.
But that doesn't matter because you're going to activate it as a good player, obviously. Activate it yourself whenever it's off cooldown. So
Yeah.
there really is no reason to get upgraded boots on Wild. So Boo Boo, no. I mean, honestly, in lane, I sometimes have gotten the Ghost Montress, but that's if I feel like I can destroy my opponent in lane with just getting early Ghost Montress, because it's so damn strong. Just putting that bear 2k HP at level 7 in the face of them, and it's just like, dude, give me a break. I can't do anything. But yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I can think about. Also wouldn't really get it. Because, you know, the wingbow change?
Yep.
Oh wait, no, never mind. He's a range hero, right? So he doesn't get the unit walking.
No. Well, it depends on what form he's in, I think. So when he's in ulti, he actually gets the unit walking. And if he's in range, then he gets the extra range. So it's actually really good on him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Does it really change, though? Doesn't he have to drop and pick up the item?
Not that I know of. I've always been under the assumption, and other casters have talked about it too, that he gets it in both forms, so.
I hope he's going to buy wingbow next item.
It's pretty good, yeah.
I want to see it. I'm not even sure if that changes, honestly.
Yeah, so.
See how well this game is programmed.
Yeah, right. I can't say I've confirmed that, so that is interesting that you bring that up, because, yeah, don't know for sure now. But
yeah, because I remember back in the days, if you were to, what's it called, on Melican, right? Then even on the ranged form, you would still, unless you would drop and pick up the hatchet, you would still get the same attack, the bonus attack, even in ranged form to the creeps, you know?
okay. Huh.
But I mean, we're talking like 4 or 5 years ago, right? Like it's right when I played the game.
Yeah. So you're thinking that it might not work then, is what you're saying, with the wingbow?
I have no idea, honestly.
just don't
I mean,
know.
I would think that it would, but I think it would be interesting if it didn't.
Yeah.
It says yeah, unit walking and 10 movement speed for melee heroes. Oh wait, did they change? Also, there's no longer the 33% chance to deal your attack damage to someone when you melee?
No. Yeah, they removed that. So
they did? When the hell
it
did that happen?
changed to unit. it was the item patch, that big patch.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
There's so much though, so I didn't even
Oh, I
notice.
know. Yeah, that's not surprising that it's unit walking and then 10 movement speed. It's just that's the new thing. So yeah.
So wait, it's so much better on range heroes then now.
Well, so that only works for melee heroes.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
But you mean
But
now
it's
the
still
range
like
is
100
even better?
range
Okay.
versus unit walking and 10 movement speed?
Yeah, no, range heroes is still better on for sure. I do think the melee one's better though now. No, like the return damage I guess was good, but
Oh yeah, the return damage was insane. It was
okay,
like freaking counterattack and swift blade late game. It was absolutely insane.
huh?
I guess that's also why they changed it because it was too OP. Well, there's still the thing with melee heroes, of course, that is like when they get cheap, they still have the evasion and range hero don't. So I guess it balances out in that way.
Yeah.
So I guess Wingbow is evenly good for both. I mean, Wingbow is just in general a sick item.
Oh yeah.
Just interesting thinking there.
Is pretty good. I like how it's under the protective tree now too. Items here.
Yeah.
Move that around.
So strat poles or maybe P poles coming out.
Yeah, bathroom break here. Understandable. Yeah, so again, guys, Complexity up 1-0, and they win this. They get that number 1 seed. Sync wins this. We're going to game 3. Yes, there will be. It is kind of funny how this happened because, again, they obviously the winner of this also moves to the grand finals coming up later today. So Evil Corporation, they, of course, claimed that spot from yesterday, beating Sync, knocking them here. So they're waiting there, but again, it's like, this is the match, though. Despite it not being the grand finals, this is the one that, truly matters for the grand finals.
This is about Thailand.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting with the grand finals because, again, whoever wins this, obviously they're going to that. I kind of wonder how they're going to treat it. Like, obviously, you just have fun with it, really. It's
Yeah.
all that stress is gone now, so. But that's what we got to look forward to here. Obviously, continuing on now with game 2. All right. The sheepstick on South Forest. It is just about here.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Oh, Blink Sheepstick. Best combo in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of gold saved up on Sync if you look 2k, 2.5k, 3.5k, 4,000k, 4k.
It's like their whole lead plus more is saved up right
Agree.
now across the board. So
I do expect the health flower on Puppet. What else? Like Savage, not really gonna do much this game. Like I don't really know what. Like there's nothing really else that's good he could buy. I think Demonic, but the Parasite on Pebbles want to buy that. Yeah, I'd say health flower. I have seen him pick up a Geobane, but I don't really see any reason to do that this game. Nope.
there comes a push from Complexity bottom lane down here. Obviously they got the token on Drunken. 30 seconds remaining, so just about gone. But level 3 shield breaker doing that base damage as well. Top lane though, counter push from Sync. Are gonna fall back before they get caught here. Good split push decision by them.
Yeah. So he could afford the health flower if he wanted it right now.
We got Storm Spirit on Midas.
There we
we
go.
There's the Hellflower.
It's nice. Oh, and Storm on Midas, you're right. It's a pretty good item as well. Especially if you can like put it right as Drunken tries to launch someone.
Oh, wow, they catch Wild Soul. Now, Drunken is nearby. He's going to jump Pebbles right here, start doing some good damage. There goes the ult for Wild Soul. Legion team is realizing, yeah, we better run, actually. So, a quick turn, and they did pop the Shrunken at least, but nobody dies in the end. Good thing Drunken.
This game is a lot more passive than the last game.
Oh, yeah, this is a... See, that's where it feels dangerous, though, for Sync, because, again, their lineup screams aggressive. It screams we want to get kills here constantly.
Yeah, for sure.
6 kills in 33 minutes is not really doing that, so...
Look at Haxrin's score, by the way.
Yep, 0-0-0. He's done the PvE thing pretty well here. He's killing that AI, so... Yeah, I mean, not to say, because again, they have a lead here, so it's not to say that they're, like, doing this wrong and they're not going to win because of that, but it's, it just doesn't feel right for, the lineup here, but...
Okay, so, something to note here. Pebbles is buying the Demonic, which I think is extremely good. I wonder what Parasite's going to buy now. So, Sheepstick? Or is he going to get, like, a... I hope he's not going to get a Shrunken, because I don't think that's good this game. And of course, the money being worked on by Dragon Master. It's a great item as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I actually do prefer the Demonic on Pebbles versus Parasite this game. It's just such a good item on Pebbles. Because he's like, he deals so much damage with his all attacks, so he really benefits off that attack speed, I think, more than a Parasite even.
Yeah, and he's going to be getting those solo kills, opportunities, and obviously if Parasite's not nearby, then won't get advantage of that, so... Yeah, it's good to see it on him for sure.
But as for Slap, though, what is he going to buy? His sheep, I guess?
Yeah, sheep seems the most obvious. Maybe another Storm Spirit if they think that's necessary, but it doesn't feel like this is a game that really requires Storm Spirit, really.
No, exactly. I mean, the shift against South, that's obviously why they pick up the Storm Spirit. Maybe if there's going to be another sheep, you would want another Storm Spirit. We'll see.
Yeah. God, this is feeling so similar to the first game, though, in the sense of it's a lead for Sync. Like, they've had a lead now for a while, but we know how that turned out in the end. And that was even with a, pretty strong late game presence. The Santa Wraith starting to farm pretty well. The Drunken that they even, but it's just, it didn't matter. Obviously Complexity eventually won a couple of big team fights and then won it in the end, so.
Yeah, and I think they even had a bigger lead last game.
Oh, yeah. The later parts of it, definitely. So, it's like, Sync's, again, can't be feeling really confident right now by any means. But to be fair, Complexity's not giving them a whole lot. Like, the Complexity is playing this very passive, too. But kind of because they can. It goes back to that.
Yeah, they're the ones who are cool with it, I'd say. But that bot tower is 280 HP. We're talking a base tower here.
Oh, yeah. Just about dead here.
The base is a little hard.
The top tower,
well.
too. Yeah, taking some good damage there, so.
And Legion's all full HP.
Yeah, when it comes to pushing, again, so far in favor of Sync.
So that's also the big difference maker from last game, that the base from Complexity is actually more destroyed than Sync's.
Probably going to wait for another Kongor here. Again, Complexity is the Hellborn side here. So figures they could probably take that.
So much gold saved up on Legion team. He could almost rack like a demonic Mika and 300 gold, and Slab can almost buy a sheep. So they really just don't want to fight right now with all this gold saved up. That would be awful,
No.
By the way, it looks like he is getting a Frostwolf on wall, so yeah, Ice Brand. That's pretty solid, I think. And then I would like to see a damage item after that, because you want some damage to synergize with your 25% lifesteal. And you also need to be a threat in fights. You can't just have a lot of HP and then not do any damage.
Yeah. That's where actually kind of going back to the range and melee conversation that he has and how that works. And that's where Brutalizer has actually been considered pretty decent on him too. How he takes advantage of the extra of the melee form Brutalizer bashes. And even the range still works, just a little bit less.
But this is not a good game for Brutalizer though, because Puppet is not really. If it was a mage main or something like that, then sure, Brutalizer would be good. But Puppet is not. I don't consider him a hard carry.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think that's as good this game particularly. Again, if it was a different carry, then sure, it would probably be solid. Especially if the gold per minute charge was a little bit more uneven on Sync's side. If it was Puppet having it all, then sure, Brutalizer would suddenly become really valuable. But when it's evenly spread and they don't really have that one hard carry standing out, then I don't think Brutalizer is a very good pickup.
Yeah. Okay. And they said, really, what else is there more to say other than it's just the story continues here in this game?
I think top might be again.
Oh, Midas, yeah, finally a catch here, and again, it felt like it's just a matter of time before one of these aggressive plays, especially from Zibbe. He's constantly been back and forth pushing these top and bottom lanes. He eventually gets caught here.
There's always a risk involved, but he has to do it kind of. So wait, Slap saved up 4,600 gold to buy a Pology? I guess he wants the buyback. Very interesting.
Maybe just wasn't even sure, to be honest, too, what he really wanted. But, yeah, settles for the portal key for now, at least. Still
that's a little bit surprising, I think. But sure, maybe he wants to get that backline initiation. So that's another Congo, really? Are they going to get that? That's bananas, right?
This is the third one, yeah. There should be bananas here. No, this is the second one.
Really?
I don't know if he's been. Maybe I'm wrong. Now I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll see.
I want to say this is the second one, honestly. I don't think it's bananas yet, but
maybe maybe think about first game. You're right.
Okay. Yeah. So just the token here. But still, obviously a big kill there to have, and Got the token now on Drunken. He's going to have a demonic breastplate coming up here soon, too, in full. That Frosto Skull's come in, so they definitely got some next year. But now the question kind of lies for Complexity. Do they feel comfortable enough to start sieging or like really pushing it with this next token, or will they continue to be pretty passive?
That's the thing. I don't even feel like they have to, but I think they could with the token. Yeah, I do think they could, because now they did give Drunken the token, so he's going to be melee hero sieging, which is not as easy, of course, but he has a Shieldbreaker, so... I do think that they're gonna just get the items they need. That's probably demonic, and then they're gonna start maybe forcing the 2 Alpha Towers, mid and top, and then I think they're probably gonna wait for the token and the bananas. I mean, if they're gonna play it 100% safe, right? And then they will go for the base from there. That would be like after the book, but oh my god, Midas is...
Oh, they're gonna find him here. There's a sheep stick, and again he's going to fall. So, like you're saying, I mean, he kind of has to this game to really keep it up, but dying now twice in about a minute and a half here. That's not good for Sync.
Man, Fuzzy is just so quick. Like, are you watching these? These blank sheep sticks?
Yeah.
It's so quick. It's like he has to press one button.
It just happens instantly. Yeah, nothing that he could do to react right there with Zibe, so... Now with him dead, I mean, if anything, they're going to force a buyback. They're going to push the secondary middle tower. Ooh, Gnome's Wisdom pickup on Fuzzy Sloth. Like that. Especially against this Legion team. Again, a lot of magic damage, as we pointed out.
It's solid, yeah, it's solid, yeah. Definitely.
Nice aura to have here. I will say they can still probably use an Abyssal Skull, honestly.
No, they have that on the bear, though.
Do they? Oh, it's on the bear? Okay.
And it doesn't stack with Gnomes.
Well... It doesn't, but it's. We talked about this yesterday. How there's actually more reason to do it now than there was before because of now how the Gnomes works and the improvements to it. So you could still see both. Anyways, we see the jump here in the middle lane. Haxor going to be jumped. Sheepstick onto him, and he's going to melt right there. And again, without him especially, they have no damage really to be able to kill these big, strengthy heroes. So he does have a buyback. Here comes a jump. Drunken Master. Nope. Gonna somewhat. I guess he did hit the stun, but he gets stunned himself. Despite being the Golden Pebbles right here. Buyback onto Puppet Master. Shieldbreaker buff, though, onto Pebbles. And now he's dropping quickly to the Drunken Master. Swap on a Wild Soul. He's going to be fine. Lord South Force may fall. Looks like he will, but Drunken still has a token, worst case. Wild Soul is going to drop right here, though, but down goes Parasite Midas and a Luna. There goes the kill on a Drunken, however. Now Pebbles trying to lock down Drunken Master after the fact. He does not have an untouchable up. They're going to go on a Puppet Master. Nice Storm Spirit, though. Save him initially. Lockdown on a Drunken. Is it enough? It absolutely is. Good kill right there. Lord South Forest did buy back and post-hasted in, actually. But it's not going to matter. Hat trick for Mickey, and Sync is now pushing them out of the base right here.
They used 3 buybacks, by the way.
They did. Are they going to get more here? No.
No. But that was 4 buybacks fight, and like post-haste buyback, and what a freaking fight. And yeah, I guess they could get this rags, because there's no... Well, there is a buyback on Wild Soul, and I think Drunken is like 300 gold off. Let's see, level 22. Oh, okay, he's like... Yeah, he's like 300 gold off buyback.
Yeah, he's shy here. The point is he doesn't have one now, so... He will not be in this fight, but as you mentioned, Wild Soul would. If they do push this, which they definitely are.
I think they're just going to let the rags go. There's no point in him buybacking. They're going to lose 1 rags regardless of the buyback, and he's up in 15 anyways.
Okay. Yeah, they are. You're right. They're not worth for them. Well, South Force jumps in. Never mind. There's the buyback, by the way. Lockdown on a Puppet Master. Isn't enough for the kill. Also running in here. Can he even get there, though? Pebbles just trying to kill the Rax. He will kill the Rax. It is going to come at a cost as he's swapped out and will eventually be killed as Puppet Master does end up escaping with that team support. So, but hey, they got the melee Rax. Not too shabby for Sync in the end. Able to make that happen at least. But as we talked about, though, several buybacks were used, so you can only do that so many more times now.
The reason I don't really like that play was like, so the buyback on Muscle didn't do anything. It killed the Pebbles. So you trade a buyback on one of your heroes for a kill on a hero that has a lower level even, and you lose the Rex regardless of the buyback. So yeah, I'm not a fan of that buyback at all. But well.
It did almost seem like they might have been on a different page, because it almost seemed like that they were just going to give it up, but then Safars all of a sudden jumped in.
Yeah, I agree.
The sheepstick, and
it was interesting.
Kind of felt forced to buy back at that point. So, well, he did use it. So yeah, being down 1 here, pretty important.
It's difficult in those scenarios, but you really just need one guy to just say how you're gonna do things, and so you don't misunderstand each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, it happens sometimes that there's obviously miscommunication. And I don't know if that's the case here, but yeah, it could look like it. Anyways, he still has no buyback, so it's not like the end of the world for them. But obviously, sucks being one Rex down. Now the one Rex doesn't really matter too much because you can always just push that lane, and then it doesn't really matter. But the second Rex, that's when it really starts to be difficult to deal with. Yeah, so they would like to get that bottom Rex down so they could equalize that out. By the way, mid top sync is like in deny range, so not that they should deny it, of course, but that's like pretty easy pickup.
Easy to push that in now, ideally, but see a post-haste purchase on Parasite now too, so obviously that's going to start coming into play. Again, though, I mean, honestly, overall, that really the Sync's got to be feeling decent about that because that fight started with Puppet getting picked off, and that's how Complexity was really starting to overwhelm them in the beginning, but then the buybacks and, of course, pushed them out. And so if Puppet's able to survive initially, especially, and able to get some good damage off, that could really be a big fight, big victory for Sync Esports. So,
the smoke's coming up here. They're all smoked up. They're looking to get a good engage on Sync here. Midas putting out. Oh, it's so close. And if they're just going to find a Luna, that's not going to be worth it.
The timing right there. What is going on? No, Puppet Master invis. He finds Magnus. They're going to jump, but now more coming in again. Midas is not here, remember. So this is numbers in favor of Complexity. Now they lose Andromeda off the bat, but Puppet Master going to die. Obviously, well worth the exchange right there. Magnus Eruption. It'll secure a kill into Luna in the meantime. You see Wildsoul still chasing, but I don't think he's going to be able to chase him in full. Pebbles will just TP out without a stun. Yeah, he's going to. Oh, Magnus, so close.
Close, honestly. That was half a second.
Yeah. Wow.
That was super good for Complexity. That might even be the mid-range, don't you think? No, he has another buyback in Puppet, so I think they'll be
does. It would be his final one, though, so this is where it's really iffy here.
Mika, why do you do this? Okay, thank you. Buys like a random item and then sells it again just to mess with the casters.
Yeah.
God.
Yep. Sync is going to throw out the pause here before they push in and pretty much guarantee, again, this is a strat here, trying to talk over what they want to do about this.
100%. Right before push, I'm pretty sure Slap just called for the team call, and he's just like calming his team down and explaining who they're going to go on and who the main targets are they're going to focus. And it's so important because this fight here, it can determine Sync the game. So that is why he's doing it, and I think that's a great thing to do as a captain.
Oh, yeah.
I assume it's him who did it, at least. So it's super important to get you focus straight, and so you're all on the same page. We're going on this hero or this hero. Do not go on anyone else, right? So you're not going on 5 different targets.
That, but again, what do you think here? Do you buy back, no questions asked? Is this a buyback scenario like you have to, or can you give up the racks?
No, you don't want to give up the racks. It's 45 seconds.
Yeah, okay. But that means no more buybacks, though. So like you said, this isn't 100% of the game if you buy back, but it's gonna be, you better win the fight, basically. If you buy back, use your final one, you don't win the fight, they still get the racks, they even kill Puppet again, especially, like, obviously you're talking worst case scenarios here, but then that could
actually, you're right.
Be
he doesn't have a Shrunken.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Oh my god, so wait. That's actually a struggle, honestly.
Yeah, he will not have it over 30 seconds, so yeah, at that point, it's not going to be up if they fight here.
That could be a big issue. So yeah, I mean, but 45 seconds, I mean.
Well, here we go. We're going to see what their decision is. And vulnerability, of course, off the bat. Complexity.
I mean, they might not do it because he doesn't have a Shrunken up.
Doubles jumps in, chucks in a Wild Soul. No buyback yet. Wild Soul combo onto him. He's going to drop right here, actually. Again, that was a lot of upfront burst, and it's enough to scare, but no buyback even necessary apparently, but we're not done just yet. The fake fallback might have gone on. He's killed quickly, and now Drunken looking for more. With that untouchable up, it's hard to stop. But again, they're falling back. Still no buyback. Yeah, they're playing this so safe as Complexity. And Drunken's going to die, actually. The puzzle box doing a lot of work with Pebbles. Unbelievable that Sync was able to not only hold, but win this fight without the buyback in the end. And get a couple of big kills.
That was unbelievable. So well played. Like, the synergy between Pebbles and Midas that fight was insane. And just like, I don't know if you saw, but that Aluna's done on the mag as well. I mean, he obviously survived, but yeah, it all just played out so well. I didn't expect that at all.
Well, and to be honest, though, like, a little bit of criticism to complexity in the sense that I feel like that they were also playing it very safe because they were acting like he was just going to buy back. Like they almost expected that, and so they didn't want to overcommit or whatever. But
they were indecisive, I'd say.
Yeah,
of what to do. They weren't sure. Definitely.
6 chances, and now here comes a counter push. They both have a buyback. It would be Wild Soul's last one out there. He has 5 seconds. So Eruption coming out. Pebbles takes a good amount of damage off the bat. It's going to be swapped in. Sheepstick. That's a quick burst onto him. So Pebbles dead here, and now the chase continues. A Luna, very likely going to be at least one victim. Will there be more? They're sticking around his sink, actually. Magma's chasing as if he's trying to find them over here, but not going to be the case, and in the end, going to be fine for now. So, a couple of kills on that hold there. Were there buybacks? Like, yeah, Drunken did buy back, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He did, so. Oh,
yeah, he did
meanwhile, Magnus, he's eventually found. He gets killed. Lords Out Force jumps in, but by himself, he's not getting a kill, so he's going to TP.
Oh, he's actually going to get out. I think he's pretty happy about getting out there.
Yeah. Oof, what? This game, man.
So the creeps actually finished the range rack bottom as well there before?
Yes.
Oh, he's doing resto? I like that a lot.
On who?
Oh, he sold it again. On himself.
Oh.
Blink, double sheep. Oh, I love it.
Double ultimate.
And also double... Exactly, double ulti as well, and double shrunk, and double everything.
Yeah. All right. Another crazy finish here in game number 2. Again, Sync trying to force that third game. Complexity trying to wrap it up here. Right now, Sync, it's anyone's game. There's no way we can sit here and say one team's ahead of the other. It's the way this series has been going in general. Who the hell knows?
Oh, it's a Tenig on Hex. Yeah, solid.
So he does.
Does he really have a full one?
Damn. These?
This is bananas though.
It is 100%. Yeah, this will be bananas.
Yeah.
Here's the token this time. Is it again? Drunken gets the bananas actually. Okay, they give the token to Wild Soul this time.
Okay. So I was actually expecting the other way around, but
yeah.
Wouldn't you as well?
Yeah, probably, because Drunken's usually the one that's kind of up there a lot in the front. But
yeah,
I will say, the Sync made it pretty clear that their priority is to kill Wild Soul. Like, they jumped him the last fight, whether it was positioning or not, but...
That was the positioning.
Okay.
100%. Because he doesn't deal that much damage with the build he has right now. The next item will make him deal damage, but I think Drunken does a lot more damage than Wild Soul right now.
The only argument is that the banana, like, he could use a bit of mana, and the bananas could be decent for that, too, to use on Q, rather than having to wait for the token and resurrect, perhaps, but...
Perhaps.
Well, they give it to him no matter what, and that's where it'll stand. Zibby is out of buybacks. He's the only one so far that is currently out, so that's important, of course. 4,500 gold on Wild Soul, so he has a big item definitely coming here.
Yeah, I just only see Wingbow as a possibility here.
Yeah.
So, okay, so he has one more item slot ready on Puppet. I like the Satanic though. But, well, I'm not sure if I actually like it, because he's against the Sulfuris.
Oh, good point. And now with the double ultimate, I mean, he's definitely going to be putting that on Puppet.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of it at all.
Wow, I didn't even think of that. I'm glad you brought that up, because that is, yeah, that essentially cancels that whole item. Is what it really does.
It does, yeah. So it basically just gives them 25 strength and 20 damage.
Yeah. That's a pretty big deal. That definitely makes that a lot less impactful, but... Well, he's going for it, hoping that it will come into play here.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible, but it's just... I mean, there's maybe other items that he could have gone for that would have been better, but... Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe if South doesn't know... Oh, he does have the rest on now, by the way. Yeah, wow. I don't think I've ever seen a rest on South.
I've never seen it. I mean, we've talked about it before, actually, because... But this, again, Sheepstick and Dental, they're going to find a Luna. Okay. It's like, do I be excited? I know. Luna. It's a kill, but
yeah.
Still.
Doesn't do too much. So, Midas got an All-Stone now, so he cannot be playing Sheep anymore. I think I... Oh wait, did he sell it again? They love buying and then selling items these days.
They do.
Okay, I think he might have sold it again because he has 1,200.
Yeah. So
mid push setting up though.
They are. They're gonna, you mentioned the tower. Oh, the tower's dead. I guess so. That was earlier. So yeah, the rack's exposed. Here we go. Right to it.
Perch on Slab. He's gonna try and perch the sheep away.
Oh yeah, smart. Good tool to have here. Here we go. Puppet Master going for the open, puts some puppet show. Look at that. He's damaging Wild Soul a little bit. Not really a whole lot, though. Down goes the range, and Melee is going to fall pretty easily here. Obviously, they're playing it pretty safe. Southforce jumps in the background, catches Puppet Master. Sheepstick immediately comes out. There's the Undying, though. Symbol won't matter. It's double Sheepstick. Anyways, he goes down. He has to use his final buyback right here, most likely. He's not using it. They're going right for the throne. They're saying, we want to end the game right here. There's the second and final buyback, and now Complexity trying to retreat. Face-Hug again. Uh-oh, that's not his plan. Slapped in trouble. He goes down there, and now they're turning the Puppet. Is this it? Is Complexity going to tie their can sink hold once again? They're going to get the kill on Southforce. Puppet Master still one alive, actually. Wild Soul trying to go toe-to-toe. Magnus Eruption coming in. Puppet's dropping. Will he survive this alive still? Is it enough? Post-haste in, by the way. No, the Warlock dies. He was trying to post-haste in, but the Warlock died. That was Drunken Master, I'm pretty sure. And without him, they're not going to have enough damage. Down goes Wild Soul and everyone else. Wild Soul is going to resurrect, but he's going to die right here, most likely. Can he somehow escape? As tanky as he is, no, he cannot. An annihilation for Haxorin.
That was 6
unbelievable.
How many buybacks was that? That was insane.
Unbelievable amount of buybacks, and the post haste being canceled. I can't believe that.
He just died. Oh my goodness. So that was 4 buybacks for Sync and 3 for Complex. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, that was a hella long fight as well. So they are gonna go straight to mid here. Without South being down.
No buybacks other than Pebbles, though. So, again, anyone that dies, they're staying dead here if you're Sync. Got to be so careful about that.
Yeah, for sure.
Midas jumping in pretty YOLO. There goes Pebbles with a quick follow-up. Magnus want to be locked down. Drunken, though, so much damage. Tears through Pebbles, and now Midas dropping. Midas is going to fall. They catch Puppet as well. But they kill Magnus pretty quickly. Puppet does have the symbol. No Self-Force up as mentioned. Is it going to be enough? The Bananas is going to use it in the last second. He can't use it. No, he's locked down the whole time. Self-Force is up in 10 seconds, but he couldn't use the Bananas. Unbelievable. They take out Andromeda, and will they kill the Rax? It's so scary to do this.
They haven't killed it yet.
They are going to kill it in the end. Barely. Wow, they catch Parasite. So he will stay dead now, too. Oh, okay, yeah, they got him.
This base is not
Look at the tier 4. What a finish we're having here.
Good luck. Oh, man. Did the Purge come into play? I don't think he even used it.
I don't know. There's so much going on in that fight. Yeah. It is hard to tell. I can't believe he couldn't use Bananas. I thought he was like waiting for the last second, but yeah, I think the Puppet Show.
Yeah, he couldn't do it. It was 4 seconds Puppet Show. There's no chance.
That was huge. So what if it, like, this is going to come down to a base race? Like, there's no way it's not going to.
Yeah, it is, and Sync can just play it really passively and wait for the lanes to push in. But yeah, Complexity. Oh, yeah, it's tough when it's this many racks down, but it's possible. I guess.
The one range.
Have the Banana still. I mean,
it's not mega creeps. That's what matters.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's hell of a difference. That's why they're definitely still in this game, of course. That little range rack right there.
Well, and if you're Complexity too, this is also interesting because. Well, there's a couple things. One, you have to, obviously, somebody has to be ready to either port back or be defending constantly because obviously these post-saves and Legion team is going to be impactful here. But 2 is, do you just go for the throne or do you actually try to get mega creeps yourself?
No, I think when you have this many post-haste, it's not that big of a deal. Sure, it's a big deal, but it's like you can still have 1 or 2 people pushing out the other lanes while you're pushing because they can always just pop there, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like as shitty of a situation as you might think, but I don't think they have to go YOLO at all here. I think they want a structured fight. Yeah, I think if you go YOLO, you definitely won't win it, because if they get to put the health flowers and sheepsticks on them before they get to do any of their spells, then they're not going to fight at all.
Yeah.
Health flower on Pebbles. He hits very hard and very fast now. So he's like a semi-carry, basically.
Yeah, he pretty much is. I mean, he definitely has a lot of damage potential with the way he's built here. So another Kongor, that could be very possible at this point. What a crazy finish here again. You got Pebbles and Andromeda, the only 2 heroes with any buybacks. They both happen to have 2. You'll figure, but
yeah. Wait, Pebbles?
Yeah, Pebbles. He
what the hell?
Has both. Mickey has both buybacks somehow.
Is this Mickey playing?
I guess so. Apparently it is.
Oh.
That is weird.
Yeah, it's weird to see.
He's
usually always the guy who used them first, at least, I feel like.
God, it's like, Yeah, Congress is going to have to, because you just see complexity kind of pushes out a little bit, then they just start falling back. It's
But like, look how defensive Sync is, 5 in their own jungle wall. Complexity is like 5 in their own base. You know, like
Yep.
it's not too efficient. You could say haste bottom.
Oh, that could. Well, Luna.
So this is another thing I want to bring up actually. That I think mid heroes who buys bottles or suicide heroes, they should give the bottle to the support. Because late game runes, if like, they mean a lot if you can bottle a DD, for instance, right? It means a lot. So instead of just selling it, I think it's a lot better giving it to the support. And I'm very surprised that neither team did that this game.
Oh, a little bit of push out here. You see nice counter warding coming out from Sync. Some control here of the map. With that vision, obviously really important. You see the wing bow on Wild Soul. Just seeing these absolute late game items. Drunken Master. Definitely interested to see what he gets for next. I mean, the Rift Shards on him.
I think he's gonna split the helm to a hard.
Oh, yeah, definitely could do that. Alright, so.
Midas got that Nullstone. He got it. Oh my god, he's farming so fast. 4.2k. Oh, no, 3.5k. What did he buy? Something? No. Void. Slap just has so many items. So many cheaper items, you could say.
Well, he has that, but he also has a lot of activatable items. So, I mean, yeah, 5 of his 6 items he has to active in some case or another, activate for that matter, and then on top of those abilities, and then controlling the puzzle box minions. He's doing a lot this game.
Yeah, for sure. It's hard. And,
oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't get it all off in one fight. They are Veldriding up. Man, they must really be using that Veldred counter. I've seen so many Veldreds this game. DD and Pebbles, so what's his damage with DD? 659. He one hits every creep he hits, like it's...
Yeah, that'd be nice to have throughout the whole game. Just dead, and... Oh, Skeleton King lived.
He's basically like a Vorax. Just take one hits everything. Another Strat Pulse.
That's got to be one of the final pauses, I think. Because Complexity said it earlier. I mean, they're out of pauses, and now Sync is at least a couple. So
Kong is up as well. I don't know if we said that.
Oh yeah, no, he just rested.
He just respawned now, yeah.
All right.
So that's kind of funny, actually. So we might actually see multiple bananas in play, you know, because the one from Drunken has not been used yet.
That's true. Yeah, that it does stack.
It does.
You have that possibility
there. It's not too often you see a lot of bananas stacked, though, but it's nice to think of.
I just can't believe that this may not even be our final game here this series.
No, definitely not. Actually, it's more than likely not to be.
If Sync wins this, we're going to a game 3 now at this point. So.
And it's been 1 hour games, both of them.
Yeah, we're here. This is 3 hours after just about the series finishing, and here we are. You know, possibly another game ahead of us. So, again, wouldn't expect anything less though with this series here.
Well, I'm just gonna take a quick bathroom break though, since this is paused for so long.
That sounds good. All right, guys. So again, on that note too, though. Once again, to reiterate here, we do have the grand finals going to be coming up after this, whenever that may be. Of course, Evil Corporation is awaiting in said grand finals and waiting the winner of this. But I'm sure they're sitting back like all of us and just being like, you know what, we're just enjoying this, man. Because yes, there is prize pool on the line and there is a little bit more money on the line, sure, for that grand final matchup, of course. But no matter who wins that, it's going to be on Cloud9, like I said. And no matter who wins this, I should say, is going to be on Cloud9, feeling good. And it's like the grand finals will be like, oh, well, yeah, might as well play this too, kind of deal. It's not often we have a grand final. It's not nearly as important as the match before it. But that's what we have here. Once again, to stress here, I know more and more people tuning in to what is turning out to be one of the better matches we've had in a long, long time. This is for a trip to Thailand, and it's because of that, because of how the standings have shaped up here in the regular season. Complexity and Sync have been going toe-to-toe all season. Complexity's had the lead for most of it up until this last cycle. Sync overtook them as the #1 seed, and then Complexity, though, as coming in this final cycle, as it was determined by how they were looking, it's simply put, whoever finishes better goes to Thailand. So that's where we're at. By the way, coming right out of the pause. Oh, there was possibly a fight there for sure, but in the end. Sync not going to risk anything, understandably, with the way we're at in this game, and they are going to play
Yeah,
safe
more
around the
Veilrods.
Conqueror pit. Yep, Veilrods continuing. Magnus was not seen there, so yeah, that's actually pretty big.
Do they have vision in this kind of pit?
Oh, look at Oscar. Oh
He has a wall,
no,
actually.
he's in trouble now.
He misplaced the ward as well.
And they saw with the power throw. They're going to sheepstick him. Now, not going to go. Again, it's so risky here. It's like, if you go, like, that's it. This is the game here, so.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't think that
confident.
ward reveals anything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Whoa!
Oh no! What is going on?
He thought, I don't know what that eruption was about, yeah. And now, I don't think he was seen doing that, to be fair. But, oh, jump over here, by the way. They catch Shuriken Match, kicking bananas. No, the swap at the last second. It keeps him alive. He has bananas. He's going to use them, and now here comes a return. Lord South Forest. He's going in with the more Certissima. He's going to be damaged so heavily. He has to fall back. Also jump to the front lines. They catch Puppet Master. The Undying's on him. He's at half-life. This symbol won't matter. Will they kill Haxor? And they will kill Haxor, and they do lose South Forest in the background. But is that the biggest deal? Meanwhile, the Shrine's dying, and Andromeda has to go back. They have to defend the Shrine. Pebbles is going for the Shrine, trying to finish the game just here. As there's the invulnerability, and he is running in. Magnus, though, is back with Andromeda. They're going to put the stun out, and now Pebbles in trouble himself. Going to throw out a combo. He will get the kill. Somebody porting back. Is that the Hellborn? Yes, it is. What you got, Spec? Look at Pebbles. He's trying to juke. He can't do it, but they have to defend this. Can they keep them off the Shrine?
Oh my.
Is Sync going to be able to win this game with the creep push? Unbelievable. Oh, man. So they win the fight, does Complexity, but the war is almost a victory for Sync Esports here.
That is
the
very
Shrine
scary.
is so low.
Oh my goodness. It's 800 HP. Like it's so close to dying.
Somebody has to just sit here. Like it has to be one of the damage heroes. Like it has to be the Drunken or the Wild Soul. Like they just have to sit at base this whole game now. There's no way you can risk going out.
Much. They have to let it regen up a bit at least, because it's at least get like the fortification up, because it's just too scary when it's that low. New non-fortification.
Yeah.
Man, those heroes, the creeps, they deal so much damage. I can't believe it. So by the way, he did go the Geos on Puppet, and I know he likes that item. I don't particularly see why it's. I mean, if you're really good with your fingers, you know, you can actually disjoint the launch from Drunken.
Yeah. That would be pretty quick there.
Yeah.
No, speaking of those items, though, again, the symbol, it's not a couple of fights here where it's essentially been useless other than just helping him tank up a little bit, because the Undying is completely prevented. That's pointed out. Here we go, by the way. Conqueror again being attempted, forcing them out of their base, if anything. Magnus misses a stun. Sync fell back before. Oh, boy. It is tense right here. Rift Shards on Wild, so look at back at them. It's just Andromeda back there. Again, she is not strong enough to hold off all that the whole time.
So Legion is like, yeah, you're right. Legion is like, we'll just chill and wait for the push again, because they have to go back and defend. So
yeah,
and then we'll grab this monkey and get the token and bananas, and you can't do anything about it.
Nope, they can't. There's the bananas. There's the tokens, and now Haxor has a second life here. Such a huge Conqueror kill.
He gave the Geobane to Serenian.
Luna.
So, Luna, is that farmed already? Nope.
Yeah. No, that's definitely not the case there. All right, so Sync, again, just keep the creep lanes pushed. Is probably the name of the game for them. And eventually, if they want to, you know, could just dive that Shrine, really, and try to finish the game right there. Oh, look at the back door, by the way. Oh, my God, Drunken Matt, they're going in. They're going for the tier 4s. This is a race all of a sudden. Legion team, though, they're just going to commit. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to win this. And Sync they're going right for the Shrine. I mean, they're going to get that first. This is GG. Sync will take game 2. We're going to a game 3, ladies and gentlemen, to determine who goes to Thailand with that #1 seed. Wow. What a finish.
That finish there. That was kind of funny, actually.
I mean, Complexity had to make a move.
I suppose so. Yeah, I guess so. But that was like no way that would ever work with 800 HP Shrine versus 2 towers and a full HP. But
yeah,
I mean, sure, I like the idea. It was a super good game, though. Oh my goodness, these 2 games are so intense. I hope the third game is going to be the same. It's going to be like a 4-hour series for us.
Pretty much is at this point. No matter how it finishes now, unbelievable, unbelievable. That's got to feel so good for Sync, and you know, at the same time, if you're Complexity, that's got to sting quite a bit. And now you got to, you know, make sure. Well, at least we still have another game here to determine this or not. So, whew, it will come down to this, our game number 3. Yeah, I think we need a break here. We're going to go on a short break. But, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back. Game number 3, Sync Esports versus Complexity. This is it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.